once again welcome back to our discussion regarding opportunity cost curve. So far we have discussed the introductory part, the assumptions, constant opportunity costs. We have seen two aspects of constant opportunity cost and international trade, that is when the relative costs are same and also when there is a cost differences. And the second aspect that we discussed was increasing opportunity cost, and now we are going to analyze decreasing opportunity cost and international trade. So here we have two countries and two commodities as before. There is no change in that assumption. So commodity Y and commodity X. So x-axis measures commodity X and commodity Y is measured along y-axis. There are, see the shape of production possibility curve. So the peculiarity of this is the production possibility curve and its shape, where it is faced. It is facing towards the origin. Now look at this. AB is the production possibility curve of commodity Y and country A, and A dash B dash is the production possibility curve of country B. So in the absence of international trade, that is the very first case that we are going to analyze. In the absence of international trade, country A is determined, the equilibrium point of country A is determined at point R, where domestic exchange ratio is indicated by the price line E. If there is no international trade, what happens? You can select point R, that is this one. It can get so much OR level of commodity Y for OR1. So you can mark a point over here and say this much of commodity X, that is that can be purchased. And the dotted line EE shows the amount of the price line, the domestic exchange ratio. And the slope also shows how much of X and Y is traded, that is marginal rate of transformation. Similarly, the tangency between A dash and B dash takes place at point S. So F, which is the dotted line, shows the price line within the nation. So that is the price line, the trade line within the nation. So it trades at point S. Now what happens when there is international trade? We have to opt for international trade. So what happens? Country A can export Y, in which it is having specialization, and country B can export commodity X. So country A will be importing X and country B will be importing Y. The point of consumption of equilibrium for both the countries will determine the tangency between commodity indifference curves and international exchange ratio line. It lies somewhere on the international exchange ratio line, that is AB1. So when international trade takes place, we have to move away from the domestic lines, and that takes place somewhere on this curve. So you can take any of these points. They will be exchanging goods and services, and it is shown by AB, which is a straight line with a slope AB sloping left to right. So domestic exchange ratio takes place at R and S. When international trade takes place, the international price line is shown in AB1 curve, that is the exchange ratio line. So any point on this AB1 curve shows that there is a gain from trade because it is higher than R and S, that is it is on a higher indifference curve. So we are not drawing the indifference curve, it is imaginary over here. So the point is that any point on AB1 is higher than R and S. So that means there can be a trade relationship between country A and B. It can trade X and Y when there is international trade. When in the condition of decreasing opportunity cost, it can have gain, can make a gain out of it.